Welcome back. We are continuing our Baldur's Gate 3 run with our Tiefling Violet. Wizard is 8th level, almost 9th. We just finished a few quests. Rescue Wulbren and rescue the Tieflings. We just let them go. We were all here on the dock, and we told them to go back while we finished up something. Mainly because I did skip over a couple of things
Anything of use?
while I was investigating other things, and I want to go back and take a look at those things first before we head back to talk with them at the Moonlight Inn. Alright, so let's do a shortcut. To the Rise Towers. Oops, it's still drawing stuff. I like how it's drawing stuff so you can see it's got nothing up here. Up and there. Now it's appearing. Yeah, it's having a lot of problems drawing stuff today, huh? Are we? Oh, we're encumbered. No wonder we'll get so
Soldier.
Let's shift stuff by weight. And let's send a couple things to her. She's pretty strong. That gets her encumbered, and now she's encumbered.
There's no time to waste.
Many things. Is she still encumbered? She is not. Okay. We will need to go and sell. Actually, we're right here. We can still sell stuff. Here.
Onward.
Oh, I could go for a good meal. Moving it.
We want him to talk.
Here we go.
Yes, we can sell stuff right now.
You seek arms. I seek a warrior worthy to bear them.
Okay, let's get rid of this stuff that we can. A whole bunch of stuff I keep hanging on to for no reason other than I hate getting rid of stuff that could possibly be of use later, even though I know I'm probably never ever going to use it again. his amount. Let's pull back some of this stuff.
Story.
I keep thinking about taking this. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it. It loses out on this attack, which is pretty damn good. You know what? I'm gonna have it on. I want it on hand. Let's okay, so now we can sell more stuff.
Get moving, will you?
Hey, good looking.
Keep my other one around, but I'm gonna try this for a while, see how it goes. Okay, so the place we needed to go was, where is it?
Got it.
Was, but it wasn't here. It's going to require a heck of a journey to get to where we're going. I'm trying to remember where this place was. This isn't the best place to get to where I was thinking.
Yeah?
Or maybe it lives.
Whatever's dripping from the walls is alive. Organic, anyway.
What's wrong? Who's the best mind?
Oubliette is drawing attention.
Ah, it was this one. Okay. Can I jump from here? Let's see. Thumbs up.
What to do? Better not be cursed.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing. You can't quite catch a glimpse, but you recognize this feeling. The same alien presence you felt on the Nautiloid. Your awareness unfolds, expanding through every wall in the tower, every mind. A vast living network extending down into the dark, where something wakes.
What in the hell's... Oh no, not again.
It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now.
We can try and fight our way out of it, but I want to see what it does. Again, you can always save. Let's save here. We can always save some out of it, but I'm curious. Let's see what it
The
does.
tendrils tighten, and suddenly you are elsewhere. The presence is no longer approaching you, but encircling you, observing you. A pause, as if it struggles to compress its vast being down into terms you can understand.
This is the voice they have given me. To better speak to your kind without breaking you. I was once a servant of the grand design. Now I'm a slave to theirs.
Theirs?
You are the flaw in their design. The single thread that could unravel everything they've planned. They name themselves chosen, but they are slavers. They will use me to bind this world. But Come to me, so I can become myself again.
A world away, the grip on you tightens. A desperate, drowning thing that pulls you down with it.
What's happening? Speak to me! Wake up!
Again, I'm curious. This is for you guys so you can see what happens if you do it. I normally would choose one of these, probably. Wow, my melee attack is actually the best choice. That is weird, but I want to see. Let's see what that is.
An illithid oubliette. Right beneath the towers.
What the hells is this
The
place?
colony must be close.
What?
That must be where the tadpoles are coming from.
Oh! Sweet! It brought us to a different area? Oubliette, Outlander, diving into the deep. By the way, I hadn't looked in a while. Check out all of the corpses here. You do lingering necrotic touch. Whoa! I guess where I got pulled in. Good thing I don't swing that much. Guidance, temporary hit points, it's a blessing. Now some of these are all temporary stuff. I mean, everybody's got. All right. So we gotta find our way out of this place. Around. Got steps going up over there. I guess that's our way out.
I'd love to, thanks. Uh-huh.
Let's see if this chasm.
Hey! There's something beyond here. No way of getting through from this pit, though.
We can't jump. Huh. Okay, you could just run around.
No! The big hook lads!
Big hook lads. Is that a door? Big hook lads. Hook horrors? Hook horrors. Are these guys from the Underdark? They are going to be a huge problem. And we're going to fight. Already used Hunter's Mark. 14. Not bad. I think he's good.
All right, Karlak. It's go time.
For her, though, it is go time. Can I reach her with Bull Rush? Nope.
Soldier.
Huh. Okay. Switch back to the sword.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Where's the other one? Over there. Probably out of range of most spells. But
With haste.
let's move forward. Might as well check this one. Really? Alright. Can I hit him from here?
Let's finish this. Better give this a try.
Oh, they can't use it because of we're in combat. Nasty. Wow, what the heck did it do? Saving. Wow, that still did a pretty good amount of damage.
Let's have some carnage. This will do nicely.
Put him up.
$16 slashing, 4 force. That's pretty damn good. What do I want to do? I don't want to reckless.
Need to stay focused.
Don't be shy. Let's ride.
Interesting. Up that way.
stink of that place might never wash out.
Did we see everything
I'm done.
that's in there?
I can't wait to sleep.
I just want to make sure. I thought I had seen everything, but you know what? Be safely sorry. Let's check again. So we started out at. Oh, there's some stuff down there we didn't get. Probably not worth anything, but there may be stuff in a direction that I didn't see. No, I'm so focused on going this way. Who knows? There may be other stuff in a different direction. See if there-
Not this place again.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Ooh, what corpse? Where? Corpse. Where's the corpse? There? Ah. See? This is why we always look around for stuff. I was like, I'm done. I'm out of here. That was way too short. Yeah, parasite.
Hello.
Ah. Oh, stop. See? Can. I took some damage doing it. Oh no, it took damage. Got it. Oh, okay, so it just goes back over to there. Okay, and we're back to the pit. Got it. Okay, I think I got everything this time. Well, that was worth going back for. Can't get over there. There's a cabin there, but there's somebody down there. Maybe this may be a you gotta come back here kind of thing. after we do something.
Let's see. That might be worth a look. Open up. I think we done. I think we got it all. Wanna dance?
What now?
What's next, I wonder?
At least things have stayed interesting.
Locked around the outside that I can't even see yet.
There is work to do.
I've got a long road ahead.
I wonder if I should get down to Culver Week for her. 2 spells.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
She might be worth it. Getting that. What the hell? It's only worth 1 point. Passive. Okay, so that's a passive ability. Alright. Let's head back to the last light in. I'm going to save before I do that.
Your Gravenguard's still alive, you reckon? He better be, or I'm a dead man walking. Aren't we all? Not as long as we can put up a fight with him.
This way.
Good man.
Really?
See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land.
Let's get going.
Okay. I got quite a few scrolls. I just want to check and see if some of the ones here. Animate dead. What? I know I don't have that one. I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna actually learn that spell. It's not worth 800 to me.
Take care now.
Never a dull moment.
Okay, so I know. There it is, animate dead. So I'm going to do animate dead. Three new spells gained. Hey, look at that. Is that saying I got new spell slots? It does kind of seem like that, doesn't it? I wonder. Alright, let's put some of these.
Hero wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home? Just about.
Animate dead. And what's another good one? Okay.
All this standing around is making me antsy.
Our asses.
Got to have a plan first. Got to trust Jaheira to come up with one.
I don't.
Shah's blessings upon you. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
Only a 5. Oh, only a 5.
Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? My Lady Shah is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss. Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals. There's comfort, yes. But often there has to be pain beforehand. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths. You're wiser than most. Many people balk at our doctrine. It's the reason why we cherish secrecy. You've a habit of saying all the right things. Either you're very glib or we're kindred spirits. Maybe both, knowing myself. But yes, once we've saved ourselves, we can talk more on this. Fine. What's on your mind?
Hey, you. Go on. Always. Swoon. If you're happy, I'm happy. Are you happy? Couldn't have said it better myself.
Or steel. I wish we had a bloody army.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Just wanted to check. Alright. Exceptional. Fair. Exceptional. So we have to work on getting Astarion up a little higher.
Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
Should mind my step.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is...
My
Got to trust Jaheira to come up with one.
I don't. Not before.
I do.
That's why...
That's worth a cheer at the very least.
Have you ever known me to cheer?
There's always a first time.
I've been worried sick. I wasn't. You weren't exactly on holiday, Roland.
Ah, there you are. Everyone seems to be quite aflutter. Do you know why? You did? But that means... Wulbren! Wulbren! Oh, where is he?
Wait.
I should speak up.
Yes.
Not now.
So, will land the final blow.
Okay, guess we need to find Wulbren.
Ah!
Oh, okay, let's follow him.
You've been gone too long as it is. Now is not the time to dilly-dally.
Wulbren!
I heard you might be about. How the devil did you get stuck here, Barkus?
I'm not stuck. I came to find you, of course.
Why would you do a foolish thing like that? Really, Barkus?
Unfortunately for me, you're my friend. Rescuing you from mortal peril is my right.
But you didn't rescue me, did you? I rescued myself, with the aid of this... helper.
Ah, it's you. I should have guessed. Thank you very much for your help finding Wulbren.
You don't belong here, Barkus. As soon as the way is clear, pack up and head to Baldur's Gate.
But... Wulbren... The rune powder... We need to discuss what you're going to...
I said go home!
Wow.
Please, that isn't necessary.
Indeed. Neither of you has any clue what's at stake. And why should you? It's Iron Hand gnome business. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a great deal to do.
Well, there we have it. Wulbren is safe and sound. Thanks to you. I owe you a great deal. The brilliant retort, for starters. Here you are. As promised. I give you the brilliant retort. Now, I believe our business is well and truly concluded. Well, perhaps Wulbren is right. Perhaps I ought to return to Baldur's Gate. Oh, that's all right. I'm a patient fellow. I'm sure you'll clear a path for everyone soon enough.
See, brilliant tort. Force stage. Ooh, okay.
Should we have let them kill everyone?
Ketheric's lackeys found me already. Blast it all! You need to deal with him.
Yes, Mom.
Ketheric's forces are infiltrating this place.
Damn it!
Check back on him.
Yes? I'm sure you would.
I think getting the ring would be nice sometime that I know I'm going to need to make a persuasion roll. I can slap it on real quick and get a quick +1, and it's only 76 gold.
Don't burn yourself.
I haven't really seen that really come into play.
Trolls report more activity among the cultists this month. Referring to Mark, I wager. He's that way.
Well, hello.
Attention! if you're done.
Yeah, I know. I should have switched over to Astarion before doing that. Would have gotten better prices. Okay, keeping that. Giving those to her.
The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. Gruesome, isn't it? I'm glad you survived the encounter, at least. Did you learn anything more? Chosen? Oh. That's 3 masters Ketheric has served. Our paladin isn't very picky. He's aligned himself with mind flayers. But I cannot see what he gains. Perhaps we can force it out of him once we have him up against a wall. Was there anything else? The great general is paranoid. Good. That means he's protecting something. I'll wager it's the source of his invulnerability. He'd protect that at any cost. Was there anything else? Then speak. The same way hoppers learn of anything. Poking noses where they don't belong. We sent an agent to infiltrate this cult. The latest fad among the city's bored nobility, I thought. Until that same agent returned and tried to plant a knife in my neck. My first encounter with a true soul. I'm glad ours ended on friendlier terms. From there, I made some inquiries of my own. Saw firsthand how easily the cult could turn friend to foe with but the twist of a tadpole. And so I gathered my harpers and came to the source. Moonrise Towers.
What does that have to do with it?
They gathered an entire army.
We're bruised, battered, but we're together again. You damn well brought them back. You're here! You're all right! How?
We're 2 Tiefling queens, remember? I couldn't leave my favorite bard without her partner in crime. I did have some help from an old friend, though.
How did you do it? If it was anyone else, I'd be skeptical. But you've more than earned the title.
You should have seen her. She was brave, but also terrifying. In a good way.
I never thought I'd see... well, anyone again. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you. One last favor. Take this off my hands. It suits you better.
Whoa. Whoa. What is all this potent robe?
Why are you
Damage
smiling
deal
at me?
additional damage equal to your charisma modifier. Well liked and well fortified at the beginning of Warrior's turn, the rope activates gaining temporary hit points. Oh, I'm gonna have to check what my charisma modifier is.
You think I wasn't?
Fire shield.
We weren't exactly on holiday, Wulbren.
Flip warding. Definition. Greater hero. This is wow. This is a lot of stuff. Now, I haven't really been using this spell. Which is too bad, because it's actually a pretty nice spell. But it's with a melee attack, so yeah. No. I think I was mainly using it for the resistance to cold damage, so this is much, much better. Though, that also means I will have to find my type. I will have to find my dies. Bloody plum and indigo. Okay, so let's take a look at our outfit here. It actually doesn't look too bad, but it's definitely the wrong color. Let us try bloody plum first. Huh. That's not too bad. Wonder, I need to see if I can find more bloody plum before I move on, which I think she had out here. Because I want to try the indigo, but I don't want to try it until I can possibly change it back if I don't like it.
I wish we'd gear up.
I sold a pair of boots to that traitor. Can't believe it.
I don't
trust no one.
I do.
I wish we had a bloody army.
We're still standing
Keep it
around.
quick.
See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land.
Okay. Aha. Okay, let's buy both of those.
Take care now.
Okay,
Let's
so
move.
before I do that, let's
2 steps in,
Kinda hard
you're
to see
likely to
with
become
this spell
some
effect
dagger's
on.
new sheath.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
but we can see better like this. So this is the, it goes well with the cape. The bloody plum. Alright. Let's switch to the indigo. Ooh, that changes the entire thing. I think I'm gonna stick with this for now. And we'll have Violet take a look and give her a thing. But I think this is a much better look. Okay.
See any movement out there?
Never wanted the easy path.
Too dark to tell.
Can I get you anything?
Soldier among thousands.
Looking ahead.
We weren't exactly on holiday,
Seems like a good
Roland.
moment to talk.
We need more.
Things in Moonrise were bad. Real bad. Thank you for getting me out of there.
Did you enjoy relaxing here while I battled that wretched darkness? What were you thinking?
I'm sorry, we got captured by murderous lunatics.
I thought you were dead, you ass! Both of you!
We're all safe, Roland. That's what matters.
I was just overwhelmed. Doesn't matter.
I'm sorry. We should have been here.
No, it's not your fault. I shouldn't have shouted. I'm sorry.
Thank you for saving me. And the two idiots.
Humble too? Imagine that.
She has no cause to be humble. She brought us back together. A task I failed miserably at. You went out of your way to help us. It's only right you get something in return. Here. I hope it helps.
Take gold.
I've thanked you once already.
They took Mol. I couldn't stop them. Maybe.
I'm not the best at showing it, but I love Cal and Roland to death. They're family. Thank you for bringing us back together.
We'll keep an eye on Isabel. If they send anyone else to snatch her, we'll be there to stop them.
Thank you. I never thought I'd see these two again. It's good to be back.
Preparing to march, I wait.
You hear?
Deal.
I keep asking Jahira about my friends. She says she doesn't know where they are.
Take a moment, Bran. Savor our victory over the Dryder.
I'll celebrate when Ketheric's dead. Not before.
We're still alive, Bran. That's worth a cheer at the very least.
Marcus was scum. But the rest of us are loyal to Duke Ravengard. Loyal to Baldur's Gate, I swear it.
We kept Art safe. That's what matters. Couldn't have done it without you.
We're gonna talk to Art, and then we're gonna go up and...
Any
go
word on
upstairs.
Daniel? Is he all right? Is he safe? He is? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I haven't been able to sleep, knowing he was trapped in that wretched place. Thank you for saving him when I couldn't. I can rest now. Finally.
Hey. We'll check all of those when we get to the end. I forgot there's one more person we need to talk to. And they're outside, actually. There.
I need a hug.
No, You're all right. My gods, you're all right.
Come here, darling.
I was so scared I'd lost you.
Me too. But we're here now. Safe. Credit where it's due. Bex, this is the one who helped me and the others escape.
This isn't the first time you've helped us. Saved our lives, really. Why?
You make it sound so easy. But I know the lengths you've gone to on our behalf. We'll never forget it. Never, ever. Here. Take these for the road. It's the least I can do. So,
Alex's handmade
shall we go for a walk?
Anywhere, my love. I go where you go.
Hey, I actually completed that. All right. I will get. Alex's handmade cookies. 3 camp supplies. Okay. I was like, I don't see them anywhere. All right. We've got one more place to visit, and we'll go ahead and end the video here. And then, in the next one, we will be heading into take care of the task of our Astarion.
Anything happen while I was away?
Death was surely a great blow to the cult.
They've gathered an entire...
Mole can be cranky and mean, but she looks after us. So stock up, all right? Because you need all the help you can get to bring her home.
I don't think there's anything I'm really gonna buy. Oh.
How delicious.
I gotta make sure to poison people more.
Pleasure doing business.
Keep a blade close. Fine.
Not this time.
Me? I'm fine.
Mole can be cranky and mean, but she looks after us. I'm not what does it look like? Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday. No, she didn't. Huh? No.
Oh, okay. I already got it from her.
No! Don't tell me I dropped it! I'm an idiot!
Called, we join the fight against Ketheric, and with the true soul, we will...
Mole can be cranky and mean, but she looks after us. So stock up, all right? Because you need all the help you can get to bring her home.
Sparrow slaying, no. The monstrosity slaying, yeah.
Pleasure doing business.
Let's move. One lost soldier among them now.
No one back home will ever believe this. Another step forward.
in here anymore? Where'd she go?
Come on, let's go. Ah. Here goes. If you insist.
Oh, there she is.
Can't give up now.
You did well to help those people escape Ketheric. Every soul saved is a blessing, and you're raining them upon us. Almost laughable that he sees himself fit to judge anyone. Did you learn anything about how we might defeat him? That's incredible news. I won't ask for the specifics as to how you uncovered that. But I'm grateful you've done whatever it takes. I can't believe there's an end in sight. Thank you. Go on, then. It belongs to the goddess Shar. According to the Harpers, it fell here when they defeated Ketheric. The one who tried to have me kidnapped. I suppose they didn't defeat him quite hard enough. Right place, right time. When a cleric of Selûne stumbles into a Sharan shadow, she's bound to set it to rights. At any cost. I could say the same. But perhaps we should save the trivia till we're on the other side of this thing. Promise not to die, and we'll celebrate with our life stories.
I think we've seen that before. Alright. Let's see, how's our spells doing? Not really great. We're out of... As much as I hate to lose all these really good buffs, you know? I'm gonna lose quite a few of these. The blessing. Yeah, like that one is going to be gone. That one's going to be gone. That one's going to be gone. She's the only one who really didn't get one. But still, 3 out of the 4 characters are going to lose a pretty hefty bonus. It's like +5? Yeah, +5 to... +5 to wisdom. +5 to charisma, yeah. But...
Let's march!
We're out of pretty much everything.
No time to dally.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
She's only got a couple second level spells, really. So, as much as I don't want to, it's off to camp. I think I put this off once already.
Just what I need. Soldier? Best be on my way.
Everybody needs to talk to me. Doesn't look like it. I haven't talked to him in a while. Let's go talk to him. Oh, I guess it will too. And Linzel.
In my years as the Blade, I've witnessed countless cruelties, faced unimaginable evil. But Thorm, he is made of pure hate. The Sword Coast will rejoice when the bastard's fallen. My father is somewhere in this tower. I won't leave him in Thorm's hands. And lest we forget, we've a devil to rescue. 2 missions, 1 destination. Not in a mere prison cell, certainly. My guess, Thorm will have confined him in the bowels of the tower.
So
the deeper we dig, the closer we get.
Place we heard but we couldn't get to.
Oakfather preserve you. Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived. Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt. No matter how long I live, I will always strive to remain a keen pupil. Only a fool would think he could drink in all knowledge until none is left. There is always more. Nature's tapestry is infinitely complex. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Defended the Grove, Korga, the Shadow Druids. At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal. Honestly, I never thought I'd make it that far. But the Absolute is a threat to all, and I promised I'd help you with your parasite. So, I'll remain with you. If you'll have me, that is. So do I. But one duty at a time. Given the circumstances, you're faring as well as can be expected, I suppose. Druids and Harpers joined together to put a stop to Ketheric Thorm. We marched on Moonrise, and after much fighting, we prevailed. Even in defeat, though, Ketheric turned to Shah. Not long after we sealed him away in his tomb, the Shadow Curse took hold. No one had seen the likes of it before. No one knew how to react. Then it started to claim all those within its reach. Those who had survived the battles now fell to the Shadows, became part of the Shadows. And worst of all, I lost contact with Thaniel. I wanted to try and find him, but we couldn't stay. We would have all succumbed. When the Archdruid of the Grove, my predecessor, was seized by the curse, I had to lead the survivors to safety. That was my first day as Archdruid. An inauspicious beginning. You're right, but the work is not yet done. Not while Ketheric Thorm still draws breath.
That's gonna lead to a romance. We'll leave that one.
Ketheric's soul still nourishes the shadows. Destroy him, so the land may heal. So that I may heal.
check out our quest log, and then
Greetings. Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet. The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon Ephelemon. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale, but beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more. It is not just improbable, it is impossible. Kithrak Voss and his red dragon slayed the fell prince. You could no more resurrect him than you could glue together the pile of ashes he became. My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still ring out before every hunt in celebration of the prince's defeat. As a child, I longed to hear them for myself and sing in praises to the deathless queen and her Kithraki. Tiamat's emissary. It was he who carried word that Mother Gith had negotiated the gift of the dragons, and that Vlaakith I would preside as Queen of the Githyanki. Ephelemon remains the Queen's consort to this day, as endless as the empire he now serves. Anything more?
Got a better look at her outfit. Yeah, I think I like this better, but again, we will have Violet take a look and see. Oh, yeah, we've talked to everybody else, so last thing, let's check this quest log. We've got a couple quests that we've taken care of. Discover the history of Prince Orpheus. Discovered all 3 books. Okay. Not enough. Captain Thorn's anchored the curse. For it mind to heal, it must be defeated. Rewarded us. And did we finish? I could have sworn we had one on rescuing the Tieflings. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there we go. Speak to the Tieflings. We finished that. Meet Tieflings last night. Vex, Roland, Oubliette. So I took care of these without knowing it. I never came to check, but we're all done. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and end the video here. Hopefully you like what you see. If so, make sure to like and subscribe, and hopefully I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.